Hi, friends. So, a couple of weeks ago, I had the privilege of teaching our church youth group how to manage strong emotions through somatic movement and breathwork. And I thought this would be great to place in here because it's not just for teens, it's for all of us. So, I'm going to go through and show you 3 different types of emotions that we have, and then what you can do with your breath and movement in order to help you manage those, release them, and or change how you feel so that you can show up as you want. And so I'm going to try to shorten this. So this was actually like a 40-minute class. I'm condensing it down and I'm going to look at my notes. And so bear with me. Anyway, the first one that I want to start with is when we are feeling blah or unmotivated, or I just don't want to. But so here's the thing. So if humans were to run their lives based on how they felt in the moment, then we would probably not get a whole lot done, because oftentimes we just don't want to. We want to stay all cozied up on the couch. We want to continue to doom scroll. We want to do things that feel good. And we don't necessarily want to do the dishes or go to work or whatever, right? But life requires that we do those things. So what do you do to get yourself motivated? How do you get up and get moving? And so in order to get out of that meh, neutral, comfortable place, like when you're cozy on the couch or whatever, it's gonna take what we call tapas. And I'm gonna go more into tapas on our skill Sunday. That's our skill number 2. And I'm gonna talk about that. And it's cultivating the opposite, or creating the opposite of what you're naturally inclined to do. Now, tapas, the big thing I'm going to talk about on Sunday is oftentimes tapas is also going to require us to have a different response or reaction to things that we don't like. So for example, maybe you keep having the same conflict with a person over and over and over again. If you implement tapas, the opposite, like maybe instead of yelling or getting angry with them, you decide to just go pray for them and send out all the love in the world to them, you will get a different result than if you go and scream at them, right? Okay, so here's the movement and breath work that goes with tapas. So it's called the breath of joy. So you stand. You can't really see me that well. I'm gonna raise you up. Here you go. Oh, there we go. Thank you for being patient. You know, stand feet shoulder width apart. And how this one works is it's 3 sharp inhales and then a full exhale. And the body movement is you're gonna have a little bend in the knees, so just bend and bounce with me, get loosened up. You can do this anytime, and if you wanna do it for 1 to 2 minutes. So if you get lightheaded easily, don't go all the way down with your head. You're gonna keep your head from waist height up, okay? So here's the motion. So we full exhale, 3 sharp inhales. This is the last one. So at first you can start slow, but then you get going faster and faster and faster, and you'll notice how you feel. I did this for 2 minutes with the high school kids. Every single one of them was giggling and smiling. And you know, high school kids come into an early morning class and they're like this. It was awesome. So notice how you feel different. So when you need to create some tapas, breath of joy. Okay, second one. Told you I'm using my notes. Emotions to manage are anger and rage. We get angry, irritated, annoyed, overwhelmed, ragey, because we're humans and we're living with a bunch of imperfect humans in the world. And there's 2 things I want to say really quickly about this. Number 1, if you are angry at someone, do not approach them unless you have to. And I'm going to tell a quick story. When we were in Mallorca, we were at the rental car place. We had all 7 of our kids. And my husband was up at the counter getting our rental car. I was doing something on my phone to navigate, like plan whatever. Our other kids were, Gabe was with Marshall, Bella was in the bathroom, Those are my two oldest kids. And then the rest of the kids were kind of in like a little pile. They're like seated on the floor with our luggage, right? And Nicole was in a baby carrier. And all of a sudden, one of our kids said, Marshall, someone just stole our stuff, or just stole your bag. And Marshall was like, what? And he was angry. Anger is not a bad emotion for times like that. It's protective, right? It says that something's wrong. And so he hauled off after that guy and he tackled him down. He said in Spanish, you will not rob me. Tackled him down, brought him back, held him in a chokehold until the police came. Anyway, that is a great time to have anger be a positive emotion, right? When we need to protect ourselves, when we need to have enough motivation to create the change that we need in our life. But most of the time, when you feel angry or ragey, do not approach the person right then. Because what you're going to do is you're going to either damage yourself, or you're going to damage them, or you're going to damage the relationship. And none of those are good things. So wait. The emotion will pass. Wait and come at it from a productive angle. Wait. And in the waiting, you can do some of the things I'm going to teach you in a minute. The second thing I'm going to say about anger and rage, or even depression, is never, ever, ever make a decision, a major decision, when you don't feel good. Ever. Wait. Wait till you get to a neutral state again, because you won't make a good decision from a bad mindset. It's impossible. Can't do it. Okay, so there's 5 things I'm going to show you with somatic movements for anger. And I'm going to post a song to turn on right now. Actually, let me turn it on for you. And this is one of my favorite songs. It's very moody. Okay, here we go. I bet you can't hear it because it's really quiet right here. There you go. It's Florence and the Machine. Dog days are over. Let's go. Okay, the first one to let go of anger is body shaking. So start moving your body. Get as wiggly as you can with it. Maybe start with the hands. Oh, I'm angry. Think about something that's making you mad. And shake it off. Shake it off. Now add the legs. Legs. You can even do some inversions, like shake up high, shake the face, and then come on down, shake everything. And literally imagine like you're flinging it off, like water droplets, just flinging it off. Second one, bear claw breathing. Hands like bear claws. Goddess squat stance, power stance. The thing you're mad at is right there, and you're gonna sharply exhale as you punch. Ready? You get the point. Number 3 is sacred rage, meaning you can grab a pillow, or I don't have anything next to me. You can grab a pillow or your bed and grab like a bat or a broom and just go to town on it, sharply exhaling as you strike, imagining that you're like letting it all go on the bed or pillow. Or grab the pillow and just scream, or go to the forest and just scream and say everything that you want to say to this person or this thing or whatever, and just like, ah, I'm so mad at cancer, or why did you do this to me? You know, and just let it go to something inanimate, not a person. Okay. Another one is you can go and dance it out. So incorporating some just loose stance. The more you don't think about it, the better. Get wiggly, like we channel the balloon man that's out in front of the car dealerships, and just dance. Have a little dance party. All right. The last one is write it out in a journal or a piece of paper. Actually, not a journal, a piece of paper. And then you want to go and crumble it up and light it on fire. But that's how we handle anger in a productive way. People ask me, should I go tell someone? What if I want to tell my friend? Depends. is that person you're going to share this information with connected to the source? And if they are, then no, because you're bringing them into it, not just fuels the fire. If they're not connected, and this person is wise, they have older life experiences than you, and they're going to be able to be a calm place to help you diffuse, then yes, go share that with them. But if you just go to vent to your friend, it just adds to it. It makes the fire bigger. But the thing I should have said first is the first thing I would do is actually pray. Go on a little walk and pray and be like, what do I need to do in order to handle this and get this out of me? Because I don't want to carry this anger with me. Anger destroys us. It destroys our cells. It destroys our mind. So get it out, and get it out in a way that no one else is harmed. Do no harm. Okay, the next one is anxiety. So anxiety is the fear of something that hasn't happened yet. It's the fear of the unknown. And it robs you from being fully present, fully in the now, okay? And so we all feel anxious at different times in our life, and that's okay. I mean, anxiety can actually be something that's wonderful, like you're about to go speak in public or whatever, and you get those butterflies, or you're trying something new and you get that anxious feeling. That's okay. That's exciting, right? I like to swap out like exciting for anxiety. Like, I'm nervous. No, you're excited. But there are 5 different ways that we can calm anxiety down so that we can get to a ground zero nervous system and show up as our very best self. The first one we're going to do is a box breath. And we inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. So I'm going to show you with my hands as I do it with you. So, fully exhale. Ready? Inhale for. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale. Exhale. You already feel different, don't you? Isn't it amazing? We can do this within ourselves anytime. It's so cool. You can do anxiety box breathing anywhere, in the car, cooking dinner, in a meeting, and no one would even know. Second one is orient yourself to the present. When you're anxious, you're thinking about the other things that aren't happening. Get yourself to the present. So take 3 deep breaths. Pretend like we just did that, because we did that with the box breathing, right? And then I want you to scan the room or wherever you are right now, and let your eyes fixate on anything that is just really fascinating or beautiful, and just really soak it in with your eyes. Like, imagine that you're going to have to paint a picture or color a picture of what it is in 5 minutes, and you need to memorize every single detail. So what colors do you notice? And ask your brain, turn it up, soak more in. What colors are they exactly? Is it pink or is it fuchsia? Is it ballet pink or is it a deeper pink? What textures do you notice? Scratchy, hard lines, or is it soft and flowy, pillowy, feathery? Is it geometric shapes or soft and organic? And really take a snapshot in your mind. Now take your hands and touch your body either on your thighs or your arms, maybe on the forehead, and just let yourself do some nice gentle either grabs or scratches to bring yourself fully here. You're still staring at the whatever it is, and you're going to take 3 deep breaths. So fully exhale, deep inhale, the next exhale is going to be a hum. Deep inhale, because then you can feel you, right? One more humming. Now say where you are. I am in my bedroom. Say what day it is. It's Halloween. What time it is, about 10 in the morning. And what your name is. My name is Emma. Then dip your chin and look up. That's called orientation. So you can do that anywhere as well. And it can be as fast as a minute or as long as 5 minutes, depending on how anxious you feel. But when you fixate, you bring yourself to the present moment. Does that make sense? Okay. One that we can't do right now is a barefoot walk. So go outside and like let your feet connect to the ground. Grab a tree, like actually ground yourself. And do this without any noise. So no podcast, no music, no being on your phone, no taking pictures, just you and nature. And allow all 5 senses to tune in, like you're bathing in nature and you want all the senses to absorb in that moment. So that's number 3. Number 4 is gentle tapping. So if you start doing some of these all over the body, you will instantly help to calm yourself down. It also feels really good to tap your face. And your attention immediately goes from thinking of what you're worried about to like the sensation that's happening on your face or happening wherever you're tapping, right? So that's number 4. One that I forgot to put in here is alternate nostril breathing. Hi, Nicole. So you put your...
I want to work at you.
Okay, awesome. We're going to do this. So you breathe, you put a pinky on your nostril, and you breathe in through one side. And then exhale, let the thumb close that side. Exhale out the opposite nostril. She's okay. Breathe in through the other side. And switch. So that's number 5. And number 6, this is the most powerful one. Legs up on a wall or legs up on a chair. So I'm just going to show you. I have things all on my wall right here. But I'm going to show you on this little stool. You want your feet to be above your heart. And you lay down, put the arms out. You can't see me. Okay, there we go. Lay down, put the arms out to a T. Feet up on the stool. It's best if you're against the wall and the feet are up like this. And you just lay here and breathe and do a body scan and check in. And you try to stay here for 2 to 5 minutes. Then get up very slowly because you're doing a massive inversion. You're sending blood the other way. So that's your number 6. I hope these helped. Let me know which ones you tried and what ones help you the most. I'm going to put my notes into the comments or in the description. And so, yay, love you. Have a great day.